Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis, we are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Just a short time ago, smoke from the pyrotechnics filled the dome as the Colts made their way out of the locker room. We're set for football as the Colts get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
For Jacksonville.
Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. First and 10, Brissett fighting running on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Escapes the defender. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 16 more on that one, and another first down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line. Now Brissett. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
His first carry of the game, and he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, and he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
Ball carrier.
Miles Jack there to make the tackle.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of the gun, Brissett. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and just like that, it's third down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves, and expressing, just keep going. We're doing pretty well.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Rodrigo Blankenship on for the field goal. A 39-yard attempt.
Blankenship's kick is good. They moved the ball pretty well there on the opening drive. You think they're okay settling for 3?
I don't think they're happy about settling for 3, but I think you're exactly right with the word okay, because they threw it well, they ran it well. Excellent balance for the first drive of the game.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. And now movement here right away. Maybe a sign of things to come with this crowd. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw it. Minshew. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Brissett on 1st down. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
7 yards there and a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Play fake, Brissett. And he's got his man. It's Hilton for the Colts touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead grows to 10-0. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off play action, it's Minshew. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
And a Jaguar.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Colts 10, Jaguars nothing.
From the 44, Minshew, connection made with Chenault. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
1st down, Jacksonville.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now the all-time leading rusher at Boston College, it's A.J. Dillon. And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Ball carrier.
Tackle made by Zaire Franklin.
5-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Laviska Shenault, the rookie, his intended target. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Now Minshew. Open man, the shark, it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 28. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Jaguars.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
It's now 2nd.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. It'll be Minshew again. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
Conley.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
7-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy. What a nice pickup.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Here's Minshew, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Ki0. And the return won't go anywhere. They'll be back deep in their own territory at the 2-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Out of his end zone, Brissett taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
5 at the 7-yard line.
From the gun, here's Brissett. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Joe Schobert on the tackle.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. On 2nd and 9, Brissett. And his throw is going to be incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but now it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, Brissett. He's got Jack Doyle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Into the air once more. It's Brissett. Now they go screen. It's complete. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Hines. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw, Brissett, flush to his right. He'll try and run it. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Short yardage, Brissett. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. There goes. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Naeem Hines, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Colts 17, Jaguars nothing.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And he'll let this one go deep for choke. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for DJ Chark. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Chark again. This time he's got him. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 37. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
On the coverage.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. From the gun, Minshew to throw. He's got his target, Chris Conley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Just his second catch of the game, so... far, this one moves the chains.
Jaguar first down.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 22 Jet Bombers. 22 Jet Bombers.
Now the man from Kentucky, this is Lynn Bowden. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He was brought down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. He gets this one complete to Bowden.
Minshew's pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
At the Colts 42.
And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another first down at the Colts 19. 22 yards there, a first down.
22 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
And this This is going to be intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Shedding through the defense, and they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
He's brought down.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
Throwing on second and 14. Brissett, and his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into coverage because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Brissett. High throw, but the catch is made. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 22. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And possession will switch hands, first and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And he just wondered.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
The Colts take over first and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. They run with Hines. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
On first down, Hines down right around the 25.
The ball carrier.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now the rookie out of Wisconsin. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he is close close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Third and 1.
1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Brissett. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there, and so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking on play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second, third, strip. The ball comes out, and the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, maybe it hasn't exactly been a Rembrandt, but they've been mistake-free to this point and finally cough it up. I don't think it's going to cost them the game. They should be fine. But, boy, they're going to hate that, going back and watching tape and being able to say, we're that close to achieving our goal of 0 turnovers during the game.
A little blemish, but as you say, still comfortably in command. Lynn Bowden, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Minshew sets to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete passer we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go for it on 4th and goal, but that winds up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Joe Schobert.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Now 3rd and goal.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jacoby Brissett with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
Makes the score Colts 24. Jaguars nothing.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hole. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that is incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target. And now it's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Looking to throw it. Minshew. This is Chenault on the receiving end. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
First down.
Throw left side going to be caught by Chenault. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Jacksonville.
Escaping the pressure right. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars get a score closer. So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give them credit for that. Too little, too late, but no zero. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. Buying time to his left. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. 2 scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And this is going to be taken in by the Colts. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
Brissett on first down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
He's brought down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
Good for a Colt.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On the counter, it's Taylor. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. This offensive line starting to win up front. You win that battle in the trenches, you can kind of wear them down here late.
So you bring in the second part to that equation, and that's the big running back, the big bruiser, who can get more than what's blocked and break a few extra tackles and gain yardage.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines, and he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
The ball carrier. Brought down. That's
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
second and 6.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. He can run for it, and he will. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. He has enough for the first down on the keeper, a gain of 6. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Second down. It's Hines, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1, now a loss of 2, and they're staring at a 3rd and 13.
On the play, it's 3rd down and 13.
So this one winds up an Indianapolis victory, and I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball. You're handing out multiple, although I set you up by saying game balls, plural.
But I like where we're going with this, though. You say one to represent, like the best player of all of that. And I say multiples so that you keep everyone motivated and involved.
You're a man of the people.
I'm a man of the people. I thought I was the only child.
You get a game ball, and you get a game ball. Game balls for everybody. So for Indianapolis, it's an 11th win of the year as they'll finish the regular season at 11-5. And now they'll await the final seeding for the playoffs ahead. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, despite the loss here, was a splendid regular season as they'll finish at 12-4. And now we'll wait to see what the future holds for them this January. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.